Would you believe me if I told you my entire filming setup fits into this little bag? I've been getting a few questions lately on my filming setup and what camera I use. So in this video, we're gonna go over my updated minimalist filming setup. For at home and on the go, I'm gonna show you all the accessories that I have and how I make sure I always get the perfect shot. If you're new here, I'm Camilla, and on this channel, I share my career and creator journeys as I try to balance the two with my personal life and interests, and I promise to share anything helpful that I learn along the way. First, let's talk about the camera. I've been using the new DJI Osmo Pocket 3 since I got it in December or January, and it's great for vlogging, but I also use it for like my at-home filming setup. It's honestly such a simple setup. I just have the Osmo Pocket 3 on this little mini tripod. I have the mic sticking to my iPad, which I'm using for notes right now. I also, of course, have lighting at home, which I don't need to take when I'm filming outside because there is natural lighting. And the Osmo Pocket 3 has a really good low light setting. It's such a simple setup. Like, it's so easy to just take my camera out and set everything up and start recording. It takes like 2 minutes because I leave the lighting exactly where it is because I get ready here anyway and I need the lights, and it's so easy to transport this setup anywhere I go.
Okay, we're on our way to the track right now because I'm training for another 5K. That's in August, and I've been wanting to get some footage of my training. As you can see, I'm in the car right now, and it's pretty easy to set up my camera in the car. I literally just put the mic on my seatbelt because that was the easiest. I could clip it anywhere. I'll probably clip it like here for when I'm running. And then I just have the camera on this little car mount, and it's secured here with the extension that comes in the creator kit.
I wanted to get some footage of me running and working out. Of course, I could just like hold the camera in my hand while I run and get those kinds of shots. But with this camera and a few accessories, I also have options to get really cool different shots. So I recently got this little magnetic holder that goes on the Osmo Pocket 3. This is magnetic and it extends out like this, and I feel like it gives me so many more options for places to put my camera, because when I'm out, like, first of all, I'm not taking a huge tripod around with me. I just cannot be that girl. But when I take a mini tripod, usually I have limited option, especially places like the gym or like a track where the surface is really only the ground to put my camera. But when you think about it, there's so many surfaces just in general in life out and about that are metal. So there's lots of really cool options for where to put my camera. And I can get low vantage points, high vantage points, and with the active tracking, I can make sure that I stay in the shot and have it look like a cameraman is following me around.
This is honestly a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm gonna just finish my run now.
So if you can't tell, this magnetic clip is now like one of my favorite accessories for the Osmo Pocket 3, and I can use it at home too. Since I work from home and spend a lot of time here, I typically vlog in my apartment, and it's not that big or interesting of a space, but with the size of the Osmo Pocket 3 being so small already, plus having this magnetic clip, I can find so many different places to put my camera to get different interesting angles just to mix things up. I also film a lot of get ready with me's, and I find the active tracking super helpful when I'm doing these to make sure I stay in the frame since I'm moving around a lot, grabbing different products, because I'm really trying to beat my face while also talking to the camera, and it can honestly be a little distracting. Also, for my get ready setup, I want my mirror to be as close to my face as possible, but also still be relatively close to the camera. So I love this setup using the magnetic holder because the stands on the mirror that I use are magnetic, so I can just clip it here, clip my mic onto the mirror as well, and this is my full setup. I've also been getting back into short form content on Instagram. And if you're a content creator, you know it's a struggle to always be getting like vertical and horizontal footage. But I feel like the Osmo Pocket 3 makes it as easy as possible to get both. All you have to do is flip the camera around when you're recording, and you can also get it in like vertical. So while I'm getting ready, every so often I'll just like stop the recording, flip the screen, switch it to vertical, record a little bit in that, switch it back, and it's really easy to go back and forth without having to like reset up the whole shot. I'm actually getting ready to go to a little like block party festival thing right now, and I'm gonna show you how easy this camera and setup makes it to vlog out and about with other people in like crowded places. Just let me finish my makeup. So obviously the issue when you're trying to vlog when you're out and about living life is, where are you going to put your camera down? How are you going to get good audio? And how do you look as least cringy as possible? I think sometimes the issue with vlogging in public is you have all this huge gear that kind of feels like a disruption when you're just like in normal life. Like, I don't want it to seem like a huge production that's stopping everyone in the way and people like dodging what I'm doing. I just want to be like, oh, I'm doing this today, let me get a quick video of it. But in my experience using this camera for the last 6 months, this is way less invasive than any other cameras that I've used. Even honestly using my phone, because the phone screen is so big, like everyone can obviously see that you're recording and you have to hold it in certain ways and stuff. With the Osmo Pocket 3, like it's so tiny, it just holds in your hand. The lens is so small, so most of the time, instead of people feeling like intruded on, like, whoa, what's all this stuff you got here? They're more so like leaning in like, oh, what's this cool little gadget and where can I get it? I've actually gotten a lot of people asking me questions about this when I'm using it out and about, but it's more so they think it's so cool and they want to know where they can get it, not that they feel like, oh my god, like she's vlogging her whole life. So when I'm out, I can hold the camera in my hand, I can just put it down on a table if I'm like sitting with friends or walking somewhere, and with the magnetic clip, I can just literally put it on any pole or metal signs. Like there's a bunch of metal things outside that you can just put your camera on, and I've been having so much fun like testing out like which metals are magnetic and which aren't. So basically I don't even take a tripod with me when I use this, like not even a mini one. I just put the camera down wherever I want to and stick it onto anything that's metal. And for audio, I've honestly been pretty bad about using my mic when I'm out, and even when I'm home. Like I actually realized a couple weeks ago that I never paired my mic to the actual camera. So for the last few months, even though I had the mic on me, like when I was recording, it wasn't actually paired, so I was still just using the camera audio. But I fixed it now, and I want to be better at using my mic out and about too. And this mic is so tiny, like you can just clip it anywhere to anything. And the good thing is that it's like connected to the camera through Bluetooth, so you can be really far away and still have pretty crisp audio. And apparently this mic is like one of the best on the market now, so it's really cool that it's included in the creator kit. Okay, and lastly, I want to show one more accessory that's a lot less fun but really important to protect the camera. It's this little protective case that I got. I like it because it's a lot smaller and less bulky than the protective case that comes with the Osmo Pocket 3, but it still protects the screen and makes sure that the gimbal stays locked in place, so you're not like potentially breaking anything if it's like rolling around in your bag. And believe it or not, that is my full minimalist vlogging setup for at home and on the go. I'll have all of this gear and accessories linked in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one, and in the meantime, don't forget to spend time creating. Bye.